Today we are tackling my shower. I'm not happy with what I purchased previously. It's discolored, and so I have bought something new that we're going to put together. I just got out of the shower. I've worked all day in the garden, so come along with me. Let's make this quick, hopefully. This is the Elkin shower caddy. Similar to what I had before, but that one had broken, so we're gonna see if this one will work for me. It is voiceover Joyce coming to you today. So this is not my normal video. Every once in a while I might do something like this, and I just appreciate you coming along the journey and keeping me company. So if you don't have something like this to put together, maybe you go check your Amazon boxes, maybe you go pick a drawer that you can clean out and do it along with me as I am spending time organizing this part of my shower. So I have to get a little silly. Those, I think, were supposed to be like nunchucks or pretend, you know. But so far, just pulling it all apart, it seems like it's going to be pretty easy. And I always start out looking at the instructions, but I don't always follow through. So those little pieces are going to actually be the feet, and it has some screw-in feet, so that's what you're going to see me doing. And that'll go under the bottom shelf. Now, my first thought was, this is going to be interesting because anything else I had purchased before didn't have screws like that. And I'm just wondering, you know, how solid it's going to be where water doesn't get in and rust. I was hoping they might have some rubber grommets that might help seal those up, but we shall see. I got this off of Amazon. I'm sure that there are many others like it. The one that I had before I replaced put the ones up on the wall was this one that had like a knob on the back of it that you could slide the shelf up and down. This one does not have that. This is going to have 3 shelves and they are stationary. But I do find that the shelves have enough space in between that it can hold even your largest shampoo or body, you know, soap. My words are not coming. So these screws were kind of interesting. They're like double screws that will go on the bottom and the top. It has like a washer in the middle that's affixed to it. That's the only way I can describe it. Now, I will tell you, I did think, oh goodness, they shorted me one whenever I get to the top shelf, but I just didn't figure it out right because they had different screws, like a finishing screw to put on the top shelf. So from the second to the top shelf, it's just kind of rinse and repeat. Pretty easy to put on. And yeah. So guys, while I'm doing this, I'll just share that I was outside most of today and raking oak leaves and cleaning up the garden. We have so many weeds that we're trying to deal with. I was trying to work in my garden, deal with some caterpillar pests that I have trying to eat my sugar snap peas. But these are the finishing screws here, and it did come with this little tool to tighten them with. So it really was quite easy. That's a soap dish, and it also came with 2 hooks. Now, I have like a little face scrubber that I could hang off of one of those. And so, yeah, I was pleased with it, but I had leftover screws. Always makes me a little bit nervous when you have leftover parts. All right, so let's unload all of this. I'm just showing you some of the products that I use. The Olaplex purple shampoo is because of my silver hair. And then I have this Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. And I find that when my hair really needs a little bit more moisturizing, that's the one that I will use. So yes, I do have 3 sets of shampoos and conditioners in here, and that's because each of them serve a different purpose. I only use the purple shampoo once a week. So these just have like a little clip that you can easily take them off, and I was really surprised at how well these stuck when I first bought them, because they looked like they were a little bit cheap, but they actually held up well. Now these have been up for about a year, and I wish they would have lasted a little bit longer. Like I said, either the black or the white. I think coating ones might last a little bit longer, but I just didn't like that decoloration. So okay, let's bring it in and let's load it up with products. Now I'm just testing it in this corner, but my husband uses those back scrub brushes. I don't, and they just hang too close to it, so I'm having to put it in the other corner, which is fine. Yeah, come look. All right, so we're just gonna reload. I basically made the top shelf for my husband's products, and I will show you that here. We also have a spray bottle with some doTERRA concentrated cleansers, so we spray it down kind of like a everyday spray. I do like my little soap dish, and my husband has a soap dish, so that's good. And here's the before and the after. I do want to replace that toothbrush stuff. Now on to just might as well finish up the bathroom. Now I've got to move on to finishing up my hair. It's a 10 is what I use. That one was empty. I was trying to get every little bit out of it. And then I used some mousse. And in my trowel, in my suitcase, my sprayer kind of broke, but I am limping along with it and just hoping it will last. That can is pretty full, so I don't know what I'm going to do if it breaks up off all the way. But basically, I do use that turban to let my hair dry, and then I normally let my hair dry naturally. With silver hair, it can really take on a gold tint, or it can be impacted by heat. So I try to let it dry as much as I can, and only when it's barely damp do I normally blow dry it the rest of the way. But for our purposes here, I'm just going to go ahead and start. Now the sad part about it is when I go work in the garden tomorrow and in the yard tomorrow, I'm going to get a hot sweaty mess again, and I'm going to have to take another shower with more shampooing of the hair, because it's just going to require it. I normally don't like to wash it that frequently. Let me know how often you wash your hair, and does that change in the summertime, especially if you're active? I tickle myself because I have always wanted to do the snap thing and I have never done it. So that was kind of fun for me. All right, guys, thank y'all so much for joining me. My glasses are filthy as usual. Thank you so much for joining me on this quick little video. I hope that this was helpful for you. On the ones that I took off, if you bought maybe the black or the white, if they were coated, I think they would be fine. I think it was because it was that metal that it got discolored, but the item itself worked well. The stickers that they hung from were really well adhered to it. So it's really a matter of preference. I just preferred to go back to the stand. That one was easy to put together. So I hope this was helpful for you. Stay tuned for Friday for my long video helping someone else. I'm going to close like my dad always closed his voicemail messages. Bye for now.